discussed the Isser on Shabbos to do refuah, do medicine on Shabbos. And we discussed the source of it in the Gemara and the Seisef, Shulchan Aruch. So the reason for it is because you might come to grind salamanim, you might come to grind herbs to make medicine, which is malacha of toichen. And we said, who does it apply to? It doesn't apply to someone who has a chiyuv sheyesh bei sakana, which has a sakana, because then obviously it's a mitzvah and a chiyuv to save the person, and do whatever you could. It's also not talking about somebody who can't leave their house because they're so sick, they can't function normally, because he's allowed to take medicine. We're talking about somebody who has something uncomfortable, some ache. He has a mild headache, which he can still function normally. He has a little runny nose. He has a cough. Toothache, stomach ache. Nothing major, but it's so. This is where the Isser of Refuah applies, that you can't take medicine. So we gave a dogma. You shouldn't take Tylenol. Such a person shouldn't take Tylenol.
If you have a headache in Shabbos, you can take Tylenol.
If you have a headache which doesn't make you not being able to function, so then you shouldn't take Tylenol, because Tylenol is medicine. So and take medicine on Shabbos to take away an ache or something. Okay, so let's look at Sif Mem Gimel. Sif is in the third, there's a number 3 in it over there, and it's the Sif Mem Gimel in Shin Chavis the Alter Rebbe, and the Alter Rebbe Shulchan Aruch Chad Marzak, and it's 3, and it's the second paragraph Mem Gimel. So starting here now. It says like this: Kol eichlim amashkim sheimachu briyim. Any food or drink which is regular food and drink, which we eat, water, bread. So muter la'achlam l'shteisan refuah. You're allowed to eat it and to drink it for refuah, for medicine. Which means somebody is sick and he needs to have ginger ale. You could have ginger ale. Whatever it is, I don't know, I'm saying medicine, other people know better than me, for sure. But everyone...
certain food is medicine.
Certain foods help the person become better.
Garlic.
Yeah. Whatever it is. Sorry, they.
People drink tea, but
Tea. Yeah, tea.
I often suffer from migraine headaches, and it's a well-known thing, even the doctors who deal with the drinking coffee with caffeine alleviates the migraine.
It opens the... Yes.
Okay, so here we go. We have caffeine, having caffeine for a headache, so on and so forth. So there's no problem on Shabbos, because this is food and drink. Also, last, so he says, He says, even though this food may have side effects and people don't eat it every day. He gives an example. He says, and he said, and it looks a little bit like you're taking it for the four. Again, which is not good for the stomach. Is very good for the teeth. Kashinim type of seeds, shekasha l'shanayim, which is not good for the teeth. Sheyafim and apim l'mayim is good for the stomach. The opposite. So it might look a little bit like you're doing the four, because people don't always have it, because it's not really the best for you. Nevertheless, since people eat it,
Stop. Not because you sick, you hungry, you eat.
people eat it, yeah, because they're hungry. Yeah.
So you're allowed to.
So then you're allowed to, yeah.
Sometimes I see people have a problem in the mouth when they eat on Shabbos. They take alcohol and like gargle it, and that's cleaning it up. Alcohol you drink just for fun.
It's interesting, yeah. You see people do that, yeah.
Yeah. If you have some problem with the teeth, you can go to the dentist on Shabbos.
Because the Gemara discusses it. The Gemara discusses
You drink
this.
some vodka, whatever it is, you gargle it. It's not necessary that you have to swallow it.
The question's like this: the thing is, if you're gurgling it, it might look like you're doing the four.
Right.
But people don't.
It does so forth to the teeth.
So it might be a problem.
But people drink it
If you
like that.
if you drink it, but if you're gurgling it, yeah, but you're eating and drinking it normally,
Yeah.
like everyone else. But over here, you're not eating and drinking it normally. You're not drinking it like mash as usual.
No, because people are drinking it.
He's gurgling it.
He's gurgling it because he has an infection or something in the mouth.
So that's the question: if you're allowed to gurgle it.
Oh. Because then it's food.
Yeah, people see you're doing it for four now. Why are you gurgling it? Nobody gurgles it. Not so simple. I know it's discussed. I know this exact thing. I don't know about alcohol. I think it says about vinegar. I think it says.
Okay, anything that you could drink anyway, but to merape you do it.
Yeah. So he continues like this: anything which is not food and drink for healthy people. Healthy people don't usually eat it and drink it. Also, so then you're not allowed to eat or drink it for the four. This is the regular problem of Isser of four. Why gzeidim shum shchikas samamanim? This is the gzeira because of shchikas samamanim. This is the classical thing. Anything which is not, people don't usually eat. Medicine is not. Right. Right, but I think you're allowed to use mouthwash. The reach hapeh is not before. Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah. So this is regular medicine, so you can't use medicine for the four. You can't take medicine if you're eating it for the four, eating or drinking it for the four. Because you might come to crush samanim. He reminds us, what are we talking about? We're talking about if he has a mechush b'alma, he has just an ache or something. He's not totally sick. But he's still functioning and walking around like a regular person. Even though it's kayevle me'ed.
It's a choila, but it's not sakona. You heard it. It's a big stomachache.
Right. He can still walk around normally and function normally.
Right.
He's still going to work. He's not like a stomachache that he's staying home from work or from school.
Right.
So after Bishakele made, even though it hurts him very much. But if his whole body became sick, even though he's walking around, but he's not going around like a regular person goes around. He's going alright. He could walk around, but his whole body became very weak. For sure, if he's bedridden, he's in bed, he can't leave bed. And it's bar l'mayla shish matirim. We explained before that some people say it's mutter, and that's how he paskins that you could take medicine in such a case. But if he doesn't have any aches, any problems, he doesn't have a mind at all for the four. Let's say for another reason, which means he's taking these foods which are not normal, regular people, healthy people don't need it. And he's going and taking it and eating it not for medicine reasons. He's a healthy person. He's for another reason. What's the reason? He gives an example. And it's mutter. He's eating srafim, I think it's sap, sweet sap. From a tree, syrup, milk.
Maple syrup?
That's an example of a sap, but there's other saps. A liquid that comes out from a tree, that's called sap.
Okay.
Or he's swallowing a raw egg. A raw egg is, in order to make his voice sound better. I think they still do it today, no? Kazanim, what do? They
Google a raw egg, and then swallow it, so the voice comes out much better.
How do they do it?
You take an egg, regular egg, open it, and drink it. Just like that. No cooking, no nothing.
I think it coats the throat.
It make your voice come out much clearer. Like 10 minutes before the show, half an hour before the show, you just take an egg, 1 or 2, that's it. His voice comes much stronger.
So that's not for the four, it's not a four, he's not sick. He's just trying to make his voice sweeter. So even though nobody eats a raw egg, it's not very common that people should eat a raw egg, but he's doing it he's not doing it for the four, and he's a healthy person, it's okay. Aber kishmiskavin the four, aser. By the way, it means even if he has a horse, his voice is hoarse, also it's fine.
This whole business about the fool, whatever he has in mind, but that business, this issue of not engaging in refuah comes from the chashas that because someone will need, and the same thing applies to vitamins also.
You're discussing vitamins. Okay, so we're going to get to 1 minute, we'll get to vitamins. That's what we're getting to. So
why should it be a problem?
Okay, we're going to get to 1 minute. Let's finish the Alter Rebbe. But if he has a mind for the four, he has a mind to have this thing. He's a healthy person. He's a regular healthy person, and he has kavanah for the four.
When you say you have kavanah for the four, what does it mean? You want to take this medicine?
He's taking something which is
stronger.
That's the question. That's the question we have to answer. So he's eating something which is not normal for people to eat, right?
Right, but the question is why?
But
you want to be stronger, he doesn't want to have a headache, prevented headache, stronger, like...
No, if he has a headache, so then he's not a healthy person.
Right. A normal person doesn't take medicine.
Normal person doesn't take medicine,
and if you do take medicine, something's wrong with you.
Right.
So... What is the situation?
It says so by Bari Gomer Vaila Shomicha. So what's the
why should
I don't understand what's in this kind of I ask the questions.
Right.
So what is one to take the
right. So this is what he finished off the words. It's aser. It's aser. Afapishu Bari Gomer Vaila Shomicha. Even though he's a Bari Gomer, which doesn't make a shush. Actually, I think I only saw the Alter Rebbe says it. No, I'm saying this Okay, not yet. I'm saying this halacha is brought in the Shulchan Aruch. Is brought in the Magen Avraham. This is Magen Avraham's opinion, and this is the way we pass him. So this is a big question. This is what everyone is trying to understand. What does it mean that he's doing it for the four?
But he doesn't have any headache.
Right. So
There are people that take medicine like Philoseph, they might get heartburn or things like that. They take the preventive medicine. They know that.
so I want to discuss one of the things we want to discuss is preventive medicine, which we can get to soon.
No, they eat that and have heartburn, they take it before.
Yeah, it's kind of like preventative, but for the condition.
Like lactate, people take lactate. They know they
For
get
it, and then
So
kind of preventative medicine, you're a completely healthy person wouldn't need.
right. Okay, so these are questions. So we have like two questions over here. We have a question. What's the story with vitamins? Discussing what about vitamins, and discussing about what's it mean. That's for a body. Now, just to tell you, in this case, it seems like there was obviously some. Okay, let's see Ramesha. Okay, we'll go to see what Ramesha has to say. Because we have to understand the question we have to understand is the questions about all different things, all preventive medicines, and we have vitamins. I'm saying in preventive medicines you have so much. I'm saying you could take a medicine before something happens, so you shouldn't.
next thing has high blood pressure, take the medicine, keep the blood pressure.
Well, if he now has high blood pressure, so it might be a chayla. But questions, you could take it if someone knows he's gonna have a headache. He's a guy who gets headaches, so maybe he could take the Tylenol before he gets the headache.
Why should it be a problem?
If he has allergies, could he take the allergy medicine? He doesn't have now an allergy. Because he's taking it, he's okay. Could he take the allergy medicine? Could they take? Could a pregnant woman take prenatals? Or I'm saying, or let's say somebody after they already they still take it for many months. Could they take that? Go on. There's so many cases, different types of vitamins, different types of
Blood thinner.
blood thinner. So he was mentioning high blood pressure, blood thinner. Yeah, blood thinner. It's not, people take it for different reasons. Yeah, many different reasons. And obviously, if it's a sakana, he's obviously should take it, whatever the case is. But we're talking about if it's not a sakana. I don't know, people take it not a sakana. I'm saying people who are pregnant, they might take it. People could take it for I don't know different reasons.
Pregnant person, it's
Huh?
kind of for the
Vlad.
fetus,
What for who?
the baby.
Right, for the Vlad. Sometimes because if they don't take it, they could have a nafel, they could miscarry. But then some people have heart conditions, and they might have to take it for their heart. Okay, so that might be much easier to say there's no problem. Okay, so let's see what he says. Now the question is about vitamins. Okay, we'll start from the beginning, yeah?
What are we reading on?
From the beginning, Ramesha and Hine. No, Ramesha.
For the next page, the one about him.
Hine.
Simon non dalit.
Simin on Dalet. You see the beginning, right after it says on of Aleph?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, vitamin.
Hine, bidvara vitamins, vitamin, as we say in Hebrew, harba nashim briim she'elam shomecha shecheli. A lot of people are healthy, which don't have any ache or any sickness, they take it. But the doctors, they suggest to swallow them every day because they strengthen the body. In Shabbos is mutter for them to swallow it also on Shabbos. Magen Avraham is Siman Shin Chav Ches Sivkatim and Gimel Sever. He holds the Lashon Atur. The Magen Avraham holds, and the Magen Avraham is the Pirush, the main Pirushim on the Shulchan Aruch. He he learns in the Lashon HaTorah, he learns the Torah says that if a healthy person is eating something which is not usual for healthy people to eat it, and he's eating it and drinking it for he's hungry or he's thirsty, and he doesn't have any sickness, so it's mutter. So the Magen Avraham says, Shudafke, specifically in such a case, eating it because he's hungry or thirsty. But if he's doing it for the fuah, if he's eating it for the fuah, so then it's aser. Apapishu body, even though he's healthy. Like the Alter Rebbe passing. That's what the Alter Rebbe says. That Alter Rebbe is passing like the Magen Avraham. That's you can't eat something which for a healthy person can't eat something for the fuah if it's a medicine. The Leika Beisisa Shakasa Lav Dafke. Beisisa, he wants to say, the Mechir wants to say that that's even if you're eating for the fuah, you're allowed to. But Magen Avraham doesn't say like the way the Alter Rebbe says. It seems like from there, that's from the Shulchan Aruch, that even if somebody's not sick at all, he's allowed to eat and drink even things which people usually don't eat. Since he's not sick, therefore there's no gzeir at all, even if you're eating for the fuah. But we don't hold like that. We hold that if you're eating for the fuah and you're healthy, and it's something which is not it's not usual for people to eat, it's aser. That's the way the Alter Rebbe paskins, and based on the Magen Avraham, and everyone paskins that way because that's what the Magen Avraham says. So, seemingly, this is not his conclusion. This is just he's starting off. He's saying what the person is asking, and the way the person is saying the chudah should be aser, because you're taking the vitamins for the fuah, for health, and even though you're a healthy person, and you're taking the medicine for the fuah,
you're allowed.
No. Seemingly, if you're taking it for the fuah, if you're a healthy person, and this is medicine, something which is not usual for healthy people to eat, you're not allowed to have it for the fuah.
So what you think? You're not sick.
So it makes you stronger. Makes your body stronger. Vitamins.
So you prevent yourself, or you actually make it stronger?
So this is the discussion. So this is exactly his point. You're saying exactly what Ramesh is going to say. But if we say it makes you stronger, so he wants to say, so you're doing it for the fuah. So even though you're a healthy person, if you're doing it for the fuah and you're taking something which is not machobriim, not normal for people to eat, so then it's aser. So maybe we'll say the vitamins are aser. He doesn't want to say like that. Let's start with the next paragraph, like you're saying.
You know why?
Sorry?
You know why?
Yeah, he's going to say right now. Yeah. Sorry?
I'm different. I'm trying to say.
Okay, how did I have it? So the Ramesh says like this. The second paragraph in the Ramesh. Avol, the line starts Avol. The paragraph starts Avol. Avol hot sarach lav. And this we have to understand. The kivin shu body. He's a healthy person. Ma shaykh leimer shul refuah. What's it shaykh to say that it's for refuah? The einim and apaklum. It's not healing anything. This is the question everyone's asking. But davar she'einim and apa, something which doesn't cure, leike iser. There's no problem. Afim kavanasir for even if you have a mind to refuah. But if this thing is not something which is able to heal, so it's no problem. It has to be something which actually heals. If it's something which doesn't actually heal, even though you have a mind for healing, right now this thing, you're a healthy person. It's not healing anything. Nothing wrong with you. So there shouldn't be any problem. Okay, I don't want to go through all the rayas. It's going to take too long. So I've made a little arrow. We'll see on the next column. There's a little arrow over there. See? So he says, the line says who. The arrow's by who. So the Pirush HaMagen Avraham, like the Magen Avraham says, Sivkat Laman Aleph on the Shulchan Aruch, he says, he's discussing Al Makash and Israpo. We're talking about something next to a tia. What's a tia? A tia is like a bandage, a gauze, which has on it medicine, let's say bacitration, has smeared on it medicine which makes it heal. So generally the rule is that if you have a makkah, if you have a wound, it's still there, you're not allowed to put a bandage with cream on it, because two reasons. There's one reason. You might come to smear it. Memerech, yeah. Is so you might come to smear. So therefore, you're not allowed to put it on because you might come to smear it. Another problem is because it's merape, it heals. It's medication, it heals, and you're not allowed to do medication on Shabbos. It's not somebody who's it's not somebody who's sick in bed or something. You just have a cut. You just have whatever it is.
But if they don't treat it, it causes an infection.
Oh, so the question, if it's something dangerous, so definitely you're allowed to do whatever it is when it comes to a dangerous situation. Let's say it's not such a deep cut. It's something you can just wash off with water. If you have soap which is liquidy or something, you could just clean it off and just put a bandage on it and protect it. So then you can't put the cream. But you're right, in the case when there's danger, for sure. So there's a problem with refuah over here. Problem of making refuah. But let's say it already healed. It's basically healed. Only what? The skin is very thin. It's just getting back to itself.
You want to protect.
You just want to protect it. So you want to put on a cream with the protection. So then you're allowed to put it on. Because you're just protecting. You're just protecting, you're allowed to. So this is what he says. That a wound which became healed. You could put it on it, bandage with medicine on it. Because you're only like guarding it. Which means usually we're worried that you might come to shchika samamonim, and you might come to do meruach. We're worried because since you're frantic to make sure you have a remedy to cure yourself, you're frantic about it, you're bohol. So there's a big chash that you might come to do shchika samamonim, or you might come to be mamerech. It's a big chash. But if it's already cured, you're just protecting it, so you're not bohol kokach, you're not so frantic about it.
That's not going to happen if you don't take it.
It's right. It's not
It's not that you must have it.
Right. It's not the biggest. Right. It's not the biggest necessity. So therefore, it's mutter to put this bandage with the cream on it on your hand. Even though you need this bandage and this cream in order to protect the wound, it cured already. It's just a thin little skin, and you want to make sure that it doesn't become worse. Since you're not so frantic about it, so you're just protecting it, you're louder. Okay. Now we could go to the next paragraph, but this is the point which he wants to say. So he's going to talk out that if you're taking medicine to prevent from getting sick, even if it's just let's say you're taking medicine. Let's say you're the allergy. You don't have the allergy symptoms right now. You're okay, and you're taking it in order you shouldn't get the symptoms. So you're just protecting yourself that it shouldn't become worse. Just like we said over here, just when you're allowed to put on this bandage with cream once it already became cured, to make sure that the thin little skin which grew back on it shouldn't become worse. Which means if you already have it, you still have a wound over there, so then you're not allowed to put it on because it's a foot. If you have the symptoms of allergy, so then you might not be able to put it on. If you already have the cold, you can't take the Tylenol. But if you know that you might get the cold, you might get the cold, you know you might get a headache, and you're taking the Tylenol beforehand. So you're preventing yourself, you're protecting yourself. You're not doing it before now. Besides for that, there could be another svara to be matter. That's because if everyone takes it, and you take it every day, that's even a bigger svara. It's even allergy medicine. It could be if you take it every single day, and with these vitamins, which vitamins everyone takes it, so then it could be also it's fine.
I know people who vitamins. In general, the body produces certain things. On a mission, we need it for essential workings of the body. Vitamins are things that are needed for essential workings of the body, but the body doesn't produce it. So normally you get it through normal dietary
food. It's just food, just in a different way. You're saying.
Right. So the thing is that somebody decides that they want to just supplement, but the vitamin is like a nutritional supplement.
Supplements.
So is food. The food is a nutritional supplement.
The question is, what in your
From a
machshava?
Pesach perspective, just like you need a hechsher on food, you need a hechsher vitamin. Unless your kidneys is not an issue, it's fine.
No, but then you have to have in your mind for what are we taking this vitamin?
Right. So the question is, if a person is in a matzah where they can't eat normal food because they have some kind of condition, then maybe they should be taking that or something like the insure or whatever. But otherwise, if they decide during the week that they're going to go ahead and take vitamins instead of eating, then they shouldn't take it on Shabbos because they can eat normal food and they can get that supplement from that.
Right. People don't usually do that, right? People don't during the week they don't eat and they just take vitamins.
Some do.
Right.
Bodybuilding, whatever they're doing.
So the question is what type of vitamins it is also. This is what he wants to say. The difference, what type of vitamin.
So then it comes to the point that the doctor felt that they don't have it.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, you don't want to mess around.
No, but the guy just going and saying, oh, this looks like a good vitamin.
Right.
You see what it says over here.
Right.
And maybe it's good for this.
Right.
But I think the Indian is that if you look at all of the advertisements, they make a disclaimer. They advertise about this thing that does X, Y, Z, that it's not a nutritional supplement.
But they have.
It really gives you the simon that you shouldn't be taking that.
I don't agree with you, Vinci, because
You're entitled
they
not to
have
agree
to.
with
No, I'll explain you, Smara. Because they have to have the disclaimer because of the FDA. It doesn't mean that with Vinicius it's not a refuah. Maybe in Germany the government issues a leaflet that says Taki is a refuah, but the FDA is
so in this country, they for some reason they couldn't pass mustard.
No, but you know what it's like in Eretz Yisrael. You go and it says on a candy bar, it says it doesn't. It might have peanuts, but it's alpha because it's a sakana for some people. They have a legal thing, and the mashkichim, the rabbanot, or the bedats, they'll tell you it's a gonish mekonish. You're allowed to eat it. It doesn't have these
It's made in
things.
a separate in the factory that they make that as well.
Okay, but you can't make kashrus, it's mutter, but they have to write it might have this and this. It's a came up
No,
and
the thing is, butter shishim is one thing, but even if it's butter shishim for somebody who's allergic to peanuts, it could die if they ate their product.
No, but I'm saying even it could even be on Pesach. It's not a beer in Gansen. It's not
Pesach also before Pesach is batal b'shishim also.
Okay, no, but I'm bringing out. I'm not saying all the prata. I'm not a Rav, but I'm just saying there is an Inyan with these disclaimers and other things. It's not necessarily impacting our decision of halacha because it's.
Okay.
That's all I wanted to say, Ben.
In summary,
Okay.
You
actually-
my point.
Vitamin. Hold on. So I want to say that let's finish up one point over here.
The FDA decided that we can't have horse milk or pig milk and because of that the OU puts the OU on things even though they're not in the factory because the government is the one that regulates it.
I hear you saying the opposite. I wasn't talking the opposite. I'm saying that from the other side.
Okay.
This kind of I can't.
Let's say one more point from Maidiv that he says he says depends. So let's just read further over here. Vim Kain in the second column, the paragraph starts Vim Kain. Vim Kain body she'echol dvarim she'enem ruim lachila. A healthy person which eats things which are not befitting for food, after kavanas for food, even though you wanted it for. Ma shaykh lesser. What's the shaykh to aser? Ha'im and appa may say. He's not doing the four for him. Va'af sheheim for lechelim, even though it's a four for chelim. Come on, came shel body and appa the shaykh lesser. For the body, he's not becoming cured, so it's not shaykh to aser. Okay, the chazim like we see him in a tia shagabi makash asla nicha. You can't put on the wounds. You can't put this bandage with cream on it. You come makash in a snapper, but if you're already cured, the wound mutalit in a tia. Why should the bezush in a snapper, even apple? Because if it's already cured, you're not doing any refuah.
It's called prevented.
Prevented. You can't kosher came, so for sure, shall the body l'shayich lesser. It's not shayich to aser apple dvarim manapel mechelim, even in things which are manapel lechela. Even though his kavanah to the four, named the four, even though you want to see the four, what's going to happen? He's not going to take it. But even though now he's healthy, but he's going to the schal is going to become sick from a cow very easily. We've seen him attack from getting a cold, from fever, from different things. Maybe take vitamin C that he shouldn't get sick. Through this he won't be so easily sick.
Maybe he's just strong in your body, but he can drink
orange juice. But he's allowed to even take vitamin C because it's preventive. Nami havadi shlahatim dinatia makshan is snap of all this kakashamutter. Just like we said, you're preventing the wound becoming. Also he said. Shamutter she'enim and apple she'esim she'liskakli nibalo. So you're not so frantic to cure it. So yeah, in Cain, Kolsha Cain, Shabadi, Shemal and Apple says for sure a body which there's no reason to be manapim, be metaphor, may other slay would actually skaklis chalasi is a murday, Shein less of Shum, Vadinibel for sure he's not frantic, Shein lay lachash bats on cloud. It's nothing to worry. He has nothing to worry really. We're not going to have the milsabel just for extra credit. Shein lachash yibaloza. He's not going to be frantic to make start crushing like you say the teich. Okay, so next paragraph. We have to say the kavanah samagan Avraham. This is what Magen Avraham said is also to do for a body refuah. We're dafka body shul chalash b'tivah. Who are we talking about? When is it also then? We're talking about somebody who's healthy, but he's a shvacha person. He's a weak person generally. He's not sick. Different people. People are more weak and people are more strong. But he wants to take things which are going to strengthen him very much. The Torah is going to say, the Torah he wants, the Magen Avraham wants to learn, and the Torah that is also part of the Yisrael, like Alter Rebbe says. He's going to strengthen himself much more than he usually is. That's like a refuah. Also, even though in this place, this way, he's healthy and there's no aches at all. You can say that he's not worried, frantic to cure himself. You shouldn't make a gzeira, and that's why the other shit to say it's mutter. Daik, Magen Avraham, Lashon Torah, the Magen Avraham wants to say, Lashon Torah she'asar it's awesome, so the Kim na kafanim unasa chazak yisem kvishu mitive. So it's because he becomes much stronger than the way he usually is. Mechela shemishtain lebrius, like a chela, which changes lebrius. Ubechlal yiser. So it's just like a chela. What's a chela? Chela is shvach and everything, and he becomes a lot stronger when he takes the medicine he usually does. He wants to say even this person's healthy, he becomes a lot stronger than he usually is, and also called refuah. And Baruch in the Metzina Kamar says which they plug him uchlal es Hashem dasvik. He says it's like lay plug. Let's say it's lay plug that we include. Imkain the Ela vitamins, so it depends on the vitamin, what vitamins it is. The vitamins she'enim avrim as adam lashanese mikvishi misha chalosh ativ lechazik iser. So the vitamins which don't make a person so much stronger. They're just there to prevent the person from becoming sick. Those type of vitamins. Even Magen Avraham, not Rabbi isn't going to say it's fine. If it's just preventive, just making a person takes to boost his immune system, he shouldn't be sick, so that's not a problem. However, if it changes the person from who's usually schwach, he makes him much stronger. Is there such vitamins?
The Hollywood, the movie stars, it's called B12. They used to inject.
What is it?
It's anabolic steroid needle.
Yeah, baseball players take like something.
They feel it right away.
They get caught.
Oh, it's illegal. Is anything which is legal which makes a person a lot stronger than he? I'm saying a schwacher person makes him, not that he's sick, but to make him a lot stronger.
You go to the gym, you see a lot of people take all this vitamin that make your body.
They're taking my protein.
But that's because they're not getting proper nutrition.
To build themselves up.
It's face.
Want to have muscle mass. I don't know that it's healthy. It's just that
So there, that's the argument, and the Magen Avraham Al Rebbe says aser. Nirisi v'divra Agri Lebovitz Shlita Shagamke Mechalake in Zem Svaras. He also says such a Svarash Isla Magen Avraham or actually they mashal echli schazak isam gevishata becomes stronger than he is. V'lebi min actually schalash legaram gevishata. Not that he shouldn't become weaker. Fi Shagamke and Gal Magen Avraham mutter. Fi mashavarti muchak leel. V'gam Estaber he says also Shadakish Isam Mechal Shativ Leguf body v'chazak. Sheisarak is chazak matis. Now he just makes him a little stronger. Has to be somebody who's shvach naturally to make him a strong body. Okay, so there's a lot of tatum.
All of us should be healthy.
Amen. The Rebbe would always tell the doctors who come by dollars. The Rebbe would always say that you should only deal with preventive medicine. You shouldn't need to deal with